Well guys, hello and welcome. Today
looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
we're going in. Wait, do I actually have to?
Let's do this.
You sure?
Let's go!
Okay.
Come on, Sean.
It's simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start
Okay.
scanning for an institute signal to lock onto. Then I fire her up and we see what happens.
Nice. Alright, come on. Let's find Sean.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm on it. Come on, we're finding Sean. Piper, you coming with me?
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. By the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Yeah, don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal.
Jesus.
Tracking RF.
Goodbye, Piper.
And
You sit there looking pretty in your radio
hold
outfit.
on to your butt.
Ah! Oh, guys, we're going in. The Institute, here we come. Come on, guys, let's find Sean. Let's find my son. Oh, Jesus. We're here, guys. The Institute. What the hell is going on? Some stuff we can grab. Oh, looks like we're meant to hack this. Let's use it. Access log. Okay. Why are we doing that? Oh, load holotape. What am I doing? Oh, that's the one I meant to do. Done.
Hello.
Huh?
I wondered if you might make it here.
What?
You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
I'm just pressing buttons here. Alright, we're in the Institute. Please say they have a cool elevator. It's going to be like...
Imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like
This
to
is
show you
boring.
that you may have the wrong impression.
I very much doubt that one, boy.
Welcome to the Institute.
Get me out of this thing. I'm going to kill you all.
The reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, experiments, and trials. A shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Oh! Sean! Sean! Sean!
No use.
Sean! Sean! Let me get you out of there. Sean! Look at me, Sean!
Would need the key.
How do I carry on?
Only opens with a key. Broken.
That's inaccessible.
Useless. No way to pick this. Don't have the key.
That was weird. Where'd I go? I can't use the elevator. There is nowhere to go. No, now I'm going back up again. I'm back here. Don't want to be here.
Can't pick this.
I'm just going around pressing buttons here. Maybe I just gotta wait. That's probably what I gotta do. Oh, I'm not meant to wait.
Sean?
Huh?
Oh, I could talk to him.
Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean.
Father, what's
It's
going
me.
on? What's happening?
I'm your dad. Yes, it's me. Your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
I'm out.
What's going on here?
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
Bro, challenges.
I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Can't activate the microphone. I'm drinking your wine, boy. Aw, man. I'm an alcoholic now.
No way to pick this.
Why is there so many locked doors? Haha.
I hope you...
You lose. The heat is on. It's dark. Feet.
Not too overwhelmed.
God damn it. Where do I go? There's actually a direction of... What is that? Oh, it's a button. They'll never get me now. Where am I meant to be going? Sean.
What's going on here?
Oh man, don't do that again, please. No, 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 no. Just folders, 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 folders and folders. Alright, I'm supposed to go somewhere here, so let's try and find that, because obviously I'm not finding it easy right now, am I? God's sake. I'm lost already. Help!
Only opens with a key.
Where am I meant to go? Why is this place so confusing? Maybe I'm meant to actually like, talk to them.
What's going on here?
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you...
Yep.
Let's start anew.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just... help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers. And answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years. That is the reality. And here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It wasn't. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection.
Uh-huh.
The Institute endeavored to create synthetic or plenty of that was available, of course. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
I am so confused.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. At this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. what's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Shaun. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
Is all that really necessary? What's there to learn?
For now, it is enough that you understand that the Institute really is devoted to the betterment of humanity. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay. Gee whiz.
Call this a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future. Don't make excuses. You're clearly getting...
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Perhaps after you've been disassembled, we can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Operating at full capacity.
Gotta smack someone in the forehead with that baseball bat. Well, I'm in the Institute.
Nothing to report, sir.
What do I do now?
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
I just named a synth. Ah, god damn it.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models
We're
can't
all
come
looking
soon
forward to
enough.
working with you. Oh, I don't know. Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Huh, I can't argue with that. Even so, I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set. Unit, you can return to duty.
Hey there.
Thanks again.
Excuse me, I've got reports to deliver. Of course.
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Some weird stuff. I'm just gonna leave that.
Pardon me.
Don't know.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
What am I looking for?
Everyone's
Is it
excited about the
true
new
food
synth
supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
Useless machine.
Oh, savage.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound. We'll start the next trial then. The dosage will be much larger this time, and the side effects will be
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
We are honored to welcome you here.
Get out of here.
Mankind redefined.
Where am I going? I'll leave it running. Because I'm a rebel. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, I don't know what that does. It's not helping me at all. Don't want to read. You know I don't want to read anything. This looks dodgy. I ain't doing that. Might lead me into somewhere I don't want to be. What am I looking for? I feel like I'm looking for certain people. As it said, there's like people that I should be looking at, but I don't know where they are. Ah, here we go. Up further.
Always be vigilant. We have many enemies.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Okay, so now I'm meeting different people. So, Sean is older than us.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
To expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder
Hi,
how
Doc.
the Warwick family
Welcome.
is doing.
So good to have you here.
Wally must be
Dr.
close to
Clayton
10 years old
Holdren,
right now.
head of the Bioscience
Remarkable
Division.
that any child
I
can
can't
survive
wait for you
for
to
so
see the
long
work we're
up there, don't
doing.
you think?
It's truly amazing.
I'll reserve judgment until I know more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here.
Oh,
As
God.
the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of studies such as botany.
Don't
Our
care.
most important to that end,
No.
we've even started.
Don't care.
You probably saw
No.
the.
The gorillas aren't real.
The gorillas are synths too?
They are indeed. The initiative is. I'm sure I've taken.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
I want to see those gorillas. There they are.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
What is this guy doing? I don't think they seem very happy. I'm gonna keep on moving. Well, guys, we've actually made it to the Institute.
So much research, so little time.
It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
What the hell?
Hey, Doc.
Get out of bed, you lazy bugger. Ow, I just need the table.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much. I think, if you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the Facilities Division, and then I'll... As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the... There's a lot of machinery behind these walls. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of... So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm just looking around.
I see. Not like topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Goodbye, then.
I'm putting on this lab coat. Then I'll fit right in. Look at me. I'm perfect. Oh. Gonna get my top dirty. Just keep it moving.
For over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
That was productive.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
You and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
It's really exciting having you here. I can't wait to see what you can do.
I can nick all your stuff.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement. Sleep is such a waste of time. I'd rather be designing more efficient plasma emitters.
Okay. She does not sleep. At all. Goodbye. Sleep is important, guys. You need sleep to be active and ready for the next day. If you don't have sleep, then what are you playing at? What are you playing at?
Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Carry on, sir.
Doc.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the...
It'll take some time, but I could learn to like it here.
I'm so glad to hear you say so, and promise I'll work hard to make sure that you do. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Okay.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Synth helmet looks pretty cool.
Research. So little time.
To knock some heads together.
Anything
What
suspicious to the
They're
SRB.
dragging their feet
Hey.
with the targeting
Hi.
package upgrades I asked for. Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Doctor.
Please don't.
So,
There's enough friction
here you
as
are.
it is between
Justin
us
Ayo,
and pretty much all
acting
the other
director of the Synth
departments.
Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider. The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal. Sure. Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths are hiding among the human population on the surface.
The synths want to be free. You should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Just let them. Let them be. What's a sensor? I don't know what they are, but they may be worth something.
Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
Should I wear that Corsa uniform?
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Hey there.
I swear I spend half my time smoothing the feathers that Justin ruffles. We need to be able to collaborate with the other divisions, and that's a lot harder when they're always angry at us.
What's Justin doing that's causing friction?
Oh, he's just pushy and demanding. He thinks his problem should be everyone's biggest concern. I have to admit, though, the other divisions have never taken our needs as seriously as they should. I guess they see us as a necessary evil or something. It's really not fair. Oh, just listen to me. It's the first chance we've had to get acquainted, and all I want to do is complain. In any case, it was good to meet you.
Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
If the robotics division was being more careful...
Some potatoes.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
What am I doing now? That's the Brotherhood. What am I doing now? Is there actually anything for... I've got so many things. Alright, talk to father.
I hear we're about to get a new settlement.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths.
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives. The sooner that synth is safely back in the Institute, the better for everyone. You should get going. There's no time to waste.